Hello everyone, welcome back to Drive Your Logic. So today I am back with the properties of subtraction of integer. Okay, in one of my video I have shown you all how to use the properties of addition in integer. Now today I'm going to show you the properties of subtractions. First of all, what is integer? Okay, we all know that when we are using the number line, okay, and zero in between, these are the numbers for the positive side 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are the numbers for the negative side. So this full thing from negative, positive, this all are called integers. Okay, and today we are going to see how the properties of subtraction works. So let's start with that. Now, so the first property is closure property. What is that? Closure property means when a and b are integer and a minus b is also an integer. How? Now suppose when you subtract a minus b, answer suppose you are getting c. So this is also an integer. A is an integer. It can be positive or negative. So let me take it minus 2 plus 5. So what will be my answer? Plus minus, you have to do minus, correct? So 5 minus 2 is 3 and sign of the bigger number, so plus 3. So this is also an integer, this is also an integer, and this is also an integer. So the closure property means when you add or subtract a and b, the answer you get, that is also an integer. So that is closure property. Okay. In addition, we have seen that it is commutative. But in subtraction, it is not commutative, it is not associative. Why? Because it is negative. For example, for number 2, commutative, what happens? If I take 3 minus 5, will it be same as 5 minus 3? No. How? Because here it is plus minus, you are getting answer minus 2. And here you are getting 5 minus 3, that is 2. It's not equal. Okay. So this property is not commutative. Okay. So this is called not commutative. Now subtraction, the property of subtraction, the third one, that is not associative. How? For example, let me take 3 minus inside bracket minus 4 minus 5. Okay, you can take second bracket also. Will it be same as if I take it like this way, minus 4 minus 3 minus 5? No, it won't be same. Okay, so that this is called not associative property of subtraction. So this is not associative. Clear? Then comes subtraction. Now subtraction, these all properties we have understood. Closure property only applicable. First one is only applicable. Otherwise, these two are not commutative, not associative. Okay. Now let us do some sums. We will understand it clearly. Okay. So first question is subtract minus 153 from minus 240. So this type of sum, many people get confused. You all do minus 153 minus 240. No, from means you have to subtract it from this number. So first you have to write down 240 minus, because you are doing this subtraction, and this, take it as a whole number. What you are taking, the full number, you have to take it. Okay, this full integer you have to take it with negative sign. Our answer will be minus 240 minus into minus is how much? Plus and 153. So you can see my one of my video I have shown you the sign tricks of integer. Please follow that. Okay, then you will understand it more clearly. So what is our answer? Minus 87. How? Minus plus, you have to do subtraction. So 240 minus 153, that is 87. Clear? And why minus sign? Sign of the bigger number, because 240 is a bigger number. Okay, so that sign you have to put the answer. So whenever you get any integer from this integer, subtract any integer from another integer. From that part number, you have to take it first. Clear? Now let me show you one more sum on integer. The sum of two integer is minus 16. If one of them is 53, find the other. Whenever you get this type of sum, first you write it down. How you will write? The sum of two integer. That means here one integer plus here one integer and the sum. So the sum of two integer is minus 16. That means after you add, you get the answer minus 16. If one of the number is 53, what is another number? So you have to understand, whenever there is addition, your resultant is greater or larger. Okay, so this is the larger number, not this. So when you have to plus dash, means in one of my video I have shown you this also, the sign tricks of plus dash. So plus dash means you have to do the operation subtraction. Now subtraction you will think 53 minus 16. No. Subtraction means the bigger number minus the smaller number. But don't get confused by seeing the integer now. Because in addition, the resultant is greater. Because how resultant? Now when you add plus 2 plus 3, answer is 5. That means resultant of any addition is greater. Same way, here also the answer will be greater. Clear? So what you have to do? So if this is greater, I have to do subtraction. So I have to write minus 16 first. Then according to plus dash, I have to do subtraction. Plus dash means subtraction. What you will subtract? The other number. So your answer will be minus minus. You have to do addition. That is, in your mind you will do the addition. That is 69. But you will put the sign of the bigger number. So this is your answer. The difference of an integer a and minus 6 is 4. So a difference means minus of this two number. Your answer is 4. All are integers. Okay. So how to find a? Now we know that dash minus. So dash minus means what? Dash minus means we have to do addition. Correct? So to find a, we have to add. Now how to add? Minus 6 and then you have to add with 4. And subtraction also you have to understand and then you have to add. So this addition you can add both the side. Why you can say, now you can tell me, ma'am, this 4 minus 4 add with minus 6 we will do, or we will do minus 6 plus 4. Same. That's why any way you can add minus 6 plus 4 or 4 plus, you have to take it the whole number, minus 6. Now what is your answer? 4 minus 6, that answer is minus 2. So your answer is minus 2. Do you want to recheck? Yes, let's do the rechecking part. So you put this value in place of a. So minus 2 minus minus 6. Check your answer is coming 4 or not. Minus 2 minus minus is plus 6. So plus minus, you have to do subtraction. So 4, 6 minus 2 is 4 and sign of the bigger number, that is plus 4. Yes, it's correct. A plus B equal to C. A minus B equal to C. For example, now always remember, suppose 1 here it is dash or here it is dash. Always remember the resultant of addition as well as multiplication is greater. Okay, so these are greater. If suppose there is any dash, you have to do C minus A or C minus B, whichever dash is there. And this one, C is given by A because this is greater. The resultant is greater. Whereas in minus and in division, it is just opposite. The resultant is not greater. C is not greater. A is greater because subtraction, of course, this number has to be greater, right? So if I have to find this B, what you will do? Greater minus smaller number, because minus dash means you have to do minus. So A minus C you will do, not C minus A, because resultant of a subtraction is always smaller. Same way in division also. Okay, the resultant is not greater. So what you will do? Suppose this one you have to find. So you will do A divide by C. Now there is one more thing is there. Suppose here in place of B the dash is here. That time dash divisions means you have to do opposite. That time you have to multiply these two. Okay, same way dash minus B if it is given. So that time you have to do the opposite thing. What opposite thing you will do? Dash minus means you have to do addition. Okay, so your answer will be C plus B, or you can do B plus C. Same way this also. If suppose in place of B the dash is on A, so what you will do? Dash divide by B equal to C. So how to get this answer? You will do C into B. So that's all for today. Please go through the full video, and if you like my video, please give a like. Thank you. Tada!